So I went back then.
Welcome back to Black Book, lords and ladies. Now, you will notice that I'm putting up 3 episodes of this series a week. That's to do with the fact that, as great as the game is, it does take quite a long time to get through. And I want to try and wrap it up. I have a number of other games that I want to so often do Let's Plays for. You'll also notice that on Tuesdays and on Thursdays at the moment, I am also putting up a video of Scarlet Hollow: The Darkest Timeline, which is a Let's Play series for that game, which is getting a new episode coming out at the end of February. So it's a bit of a busy time for the channel at the moment, so I'm just trying to basically plough through this and get as much done as possible in the shortest amount of time as possible. Let's dive in, shall we?
Some witch was after him then. I've heard about this kind of witches, the ones turning into cattle. All the lot are crazy. So, you've managed to deal with her? Good. Our business will benefit it. I've heard that the police were searching for Nikiforich, but they never found him. Maybe he'll be able to escape. Well, to hell with him. Kupala night is coming. What are you going to look for?
That church towel Saveli took to Pentiag. The priest said that he's fighting with some evil spirits in Church of the Epiphany.
Yeah, he always wanted to be some kind of an inquisitor or something. This church has been long forgotten, and now it's even worse than that. No one knows the reason, so you're going to find it out.
To Pentiag then. Well, I should start preparations.
Let's talk to Karnis.
So how do you feel, living in an isba?
Well, I can fly all around it, but it's not quite a forest of your own. No! I still can scare, though. Oh, well, I'm going to have a forest of my own someday. Grrr!
How are you gonna get it?
The usual way. Find one without a master. Then, I myself will become its master. Master!
I didn't expect you to leave me.
I'm Leshy, not your chort. Chort! Grrr! Grrr!
Why does your leshy sorcery fade if we turn our clothes inside out?
Clothes are like your personal gates into the ethereal world. We lead you humans into a strange place, but you can exit it through these gates of yours. Then again, we are not always to blame. Blame! I've seen such things, when a man remembers the correct way while he fumbles with his clothes. Grrr! Grrr!
Who are you scaring here?
There was this peasant girl. Saw her when sitting on the branch, so I glanced at her with my eyes, burning like a coal. Coal! She fell on her hunches out of fear. Grrr! Grrr! Grrr!
Stop scaring folks. This isn't your personal forest.
Grrr!
Get the shorts back. Send them back out. Excuse me 1 second, folks. So about that. Right, so that task has failed. That task has failed. Doesn't matter, I just want to try and keep them away for as long as possible. So let's try and find a job they can take which is long duty. Send him on that one. And send him on this one. One around here wasn't there yet. Sin is adding up, unfortunately. We have some visitors.
Well, who's there? Maria, is it you?
Hello, old Igor. Vasilisa?
Well, how do you do?
Oh, Vasilisa, everything is quite well. I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, you don't? You must bring gifts to Kolduns, you know?
Well, I brought some milk. We've just moved into my husband's old izba. It has a spacious inner porch. The cattle can live at ease there.
So, why are you here? Did you find that old love charm of yours?
Oh my, no, thank God. Everything would be fine if not for some strange things at night. Some sounds, like a howling or someone crying. I have an old loom, and I hear at night these sounds. Shur, 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 like someone is working on it. It is so scary, I can't sleep. Seems like the Sisetka doesn't like me.
It's not Zasetko, it's the Kimura, because we've read about them before.
The Kikimora weaves at night. Who else?
Oh my lord, what a bad omen. Please help me, Vasilisa. Don't leave me in a lurch. She'll kill me, I can feel it. She looks at me while I sleep, constantly, vigilantly. Only her eyes are glowing in the dark, like pale lanterns.
If we won't drive off this Kikimora, she'll kill her. If not today, then tomorrow, that's for sure.
Very well. I'll visit your place. If I have time, that is.
Thank you, my dear friend. I'll wait for you at home.
Then...
Oh, Vasilisa, I found you. How?
So, what now? Are you happy leaving free?
Well, yeah. So I'm here on behalf of all the grateful villagers. We've gathered some stuff for you. What we could spare anyway. Alrighty then. I won't take any more of your time. I know you're busy enough, you knowledgeable folk. God helps.
Right, so there we go. Now to the book. Let's see. Do we want vampirism? That's whenever time an enemy loses health, which is actually quite powerful. Double waist spikes is always a nice one to have. So that plays in nicely with the vampirism. Do you have to get rid of something? Gotta get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of that. And we'll get what to get. Another vampirism. Double waist. Spikes are useful, but we don't have any other charms that play into it, unfortunately. Gonna grab another vampirism because that's the way we're healing ourselves at the moment. Okay, let's try this out. Let's go. Ambor Forest, an old forest near Ambor village. Reminds me strongly of Nemza.
You only reach the outskirts of Banteg by evening. The further north you go, the grimmer the forests around seem to you. Joyless memories of Leshis and Nimzia return to you. It looks like the local forests have some master of their own. Your thoughts are interrupted by a group of peasants calling out to someone. Your worries prove true. The local Leshi took someone to his domain. For several days, the peasants have been trying to find the missing man, but offerings and prayers were of no avail.
Wandering in a swamp. My grandpa loved the forest. He would tell me all kinds of stories about it. Some might have been tall tales or outright lies, but I listened to them anyway. I distinctly remember a story about a Lessie who had him walk around the forest for 2 days straight. He also told me in detail about how he broke free from his spell. I'm not a superstitious man myself, but the situation I got myself in seemed absurd. I couldn't get lost for no reason, let alone find myself in a goddamn swamp.
You decide to find the missing man yourself and go off-road, continuing on your way to Banteg through the forest. Who knows? Maybe you'll meet him there. However, your expectations don't come true. Instead of a peasant, you meet several pensive forest spirits walking along the road.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, they're going to try and hit us with that. He's going to try and heal themselves up. Okay, let's get vampirism up first. He's going to hit us, which is not great. Let's get weakness on him. Some waste out. Let's go. Because they healed up, which is not great. We'll go. Actually, there's no point because he's going to remove that, which is problematic. So get that up. Waste on him. Punch that one for a bit of healing. And we'll get a bit of armor up in the process. Okay, so he's removing all positive effects, healing all allies again, okay. Double waste on him then. Weakness. More weakness. I got rid of my vampirism, that's why. And I haven't got enough damage in this deck, I don't think, unfortunately. It's taking far too long to kill things. These guys are taking forever. Where's that? There we go. Get him with that, which kills him off. Start building that up on him. Let's just do this and get ourselves healed up. I'm thinking I might actually don't need the vampire cards. I don't think they're being that beneficial to me right now, unfortunately. No, they're not. They're not being great. I think I might just have to quickly rework my deck slightly with what I've got on hand. And I can see the attraction is that you have it up, and when they lose health through poison, you heal up. Which is quite a potent combination. Okay, let's grab another double waste. Let's quickly go to the book. What are we going to take instead? Thing is, if we have a lot of healing anyway, take out one of those then. Right, inflicts damage equal to the enemy's status waste times 2, double waste. I can take another double waste instead of another heal, because if we with the vampirism we get more waste up. The quicker we have waste up, the better. So let's try that combo. And we have healing cards on hand in the form of these guys, and vampirism, and a couple of these. We don't need a ton of healing every turn. Let's try that combination instead. Okay, so those guys are done. Let's go to the herbalist.
You for the herbs too? I can sell you some of mine.
What do we need? We got regen already. Curse isn't bad to have on enemies, so we'll grab another one. That's when it does bless. Actually, one of those would be nice to give more access to keys. Vampirism. Actually, these are nice because we're immune to waste. So these healing things are cheap. At 10 ruples a pop, it's actually pretty decent healing. What else is there? That's fine. Move curse, can't get cursed. So we've got everything that we need, really. that's fine. I don't need anything else. That reminds me, I need to check my equipped items. Right. Let's get waste back on. Curse is annoying, but I can remove curse. And I really want to try and make sure that I keep waste up, if I'm being honest. It's the way we're doing, predominantly doing our damage. Okay, so that's done. Anbor village. The girl lives here, right? Let's go there.
You quickly find the familiar Izba of Maria. Several years ago, you yourself brewed her a love potion under the supervision of old Yegor. Now she's married to the man she had her eye on, and it looks like they have moved into the huge mansion she often spoke about at evening gatherings. You enter and find Maria by the loom.
Howdy. May your ball always have some wool left.
And the same to you, girl, Lord willing. Oh, thank you for coming, Vasya. I can't sit still. Here, take a look at my loom. It's fine at daytime, but at night, oh Lord, my skin crawls.
She sits there and watches me closely and constantly scratches at something. Inspect the loom.
You approach the loom and immediately feel the presence of an evil spirit.
Maria was right. Powerful demon was placed here. She has good reason to be afraid. The Kikimora is here. But where exactly? You can't find it that easily. Since when have you had this chort?
Oh, Vasya, Lord help me. For a week or so, maybe. I asked for your help right away. Who else would help me if not you?
What else happened a week ago?
Nothing. I didn't perform divinations, didn't curse at anyone. I only prayed.
And didn't you argue with anyone? Your husband included.
I don't think so. There was one trivial thing. An argument with the carpenters. They fixed our izba for us.
Why arguing with the knowers?
Come on, you pay them money, treat them. You'll go broke like that.
So that's how you think. Well, the Kikimora will strangle you at night then.
Stove makers. Stove makers were respected and highly valued in villages. They, as well as sippards and blacksmiths, were thought to have special abilities and connections to evil spirits. Undoubtedly, they could engage in mischief if they weren't paid in full. For instance, they might make it so that every time someone stoked the stove, how terribly stink of carrion or vent smoke into a room. The host would think that the stove maker hid a Kikimora in their stove. These tricks, however, were easy to discover. The howling was created by placing an empty bottle with no bottom inside the clay. The carrion stench was the fact of hydrogen sulfide from a bad egg hidden inside the chimney, and the smoke venting inwards was caused either by a glass window pane blocking the chimney flue or by a bird feather hanging from a string inside the chimney. Warm air caused the feather to spin.
Oh, Lord, help me. I wasn't doing it out of spite, Vasya.
Let's help her.
All right. I'll pay them a visit. Perhaps they were the ones who planted a Kikimora.
They live close to Anbor, the factory near the river. But come back quick. What if it strangles me at night?
All right. Don't be afraid. I'll be back shortly.
Alright, okay. Carpenter's house. The carpenters established their own plant here in Anbor. Why would anyone buy here when they can always count on helping hands?
Looks like the carpenter's factory is situated here, and they have their hands full, even at this late hour. There are some wooden frames lying by the river for floating wood downstream. Here you can also see some blockhouses, ready for selling and transporting. Several carpenters are busy with one of the new izbas. The sounds of their axes resonate with your steps. The carpenters are immersed in their work and pay you no mind. The fresh wood smells pleasant. You inspect the new izbas, but there's nothing else to look at here. There are no evil spirits. All the chorts have flown away, as far as possible from the noisy factory.
God be with you.
Howdy! What brings you here? Wait, I know her. Water meeting! Vasilisa! Howdy! Well, I won't forget you. You're like a mother to me. I'd be running around as a wolf if it weren't for you. I have a pryanik from Tula with your name on it. Here. I saw you were a special girl the instant you beat me at drinking. Here is my factory. It's a great one.
It is true, but they say you put chorts in your clients' houses.
Well, you're a knower too. You know how it is.
You think I curse everyone to death for every insult?
What death? I'm not dealing with sorcery at all. Tricks, that's it.
Maria has a kikimora in her house.
Jesus Christ! I just wanted to scare her. Slipped a doll in, that's it.
Well, you did scare her. But if we don't get rid of the kikimora, she will soon greet God by herself.
I thought it was a regular doll. I bought it from a peddler. Looked like a live one, it did, with such smooth hair.
It must have been human hair, of an unchristened child who died before his time. So his soul now lives within a toy.
Jesus! Come, Vasilisa. I remember where I hid that doll. I'll help you find it.
Off to the spa.
You return to Maria's house with the carpenter. He fearfully asks for forgiveness and points at a secret shelf behind the stove. On the hidden shelf, you find a toy masked by spiderwebs. It's covered in strange patterns that make your head hurt when you look at them. The doll's frozen look is filled with hate, and its head is adorned with a mop of human hair.
Burn the doll.
After chasing everyone out of the izba, you light the stove with a blue flame, draw a circle, throw the doll into the fire, and recollect the old words of a zagavar.
Here we go. So it's immune to curse and immune to suppression. That's not great because most of my stuff is anti-curse. This isn't going to be an easy fight, unfortunately. Don't have the cards we need. Because he has Etherealness up, so we need to get rid of it. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. Oh man, that's nasty. Okay. Not drawing the cards I need. This is gonna suck. Okay, we need to reform the deck. Like, I can't beat it with my current setup. Well, we can. Let's give it a go. Let's try that. Oh, because we've got negatives from having the yeah. No, we're gonna have to reform the deck. I'm not gonna bother wasting time trying to I'm not going to bother wasting time trying to
You return to Maria's house with the
fight
carpenter. He fearfully asks for forgiveness and points at a secret shelf behind the stove.
Okay. Get rid of that. Bless is fine. Don't need it. What we need is the ability to strip her of her resistance to things. Curse won't do anything against her, unfortunately. So we need to have stuff that can bypass a lot of her defenses. She's going to be hitting us a lot. Immunity to curse is annoying. Move random status on us or on the creature. That's the thing. That should be enough, hopefully. Okay, let's try this combo.
On the hidden shelf, you find, after chasing everyone out of the...
Okay. Move her etherealness, which is the first thing we have to do. There's no point hitting her until her etherealness is gone. We missed. Wait, how did we miss? Eternal, unremovable. Oh, this is gonna suck. Do I just had a double or waste or something? Oh, this is... Okay, I know how we have to fight her. Okay, this is annoying. Okay. No point using those. I will pop a healing thing to get our health back up. Yeah, we can't remove the etherealness. So... Okay.
You return to Maria's house with the carpenter. He fearfully asks for
All right.
forgiveness and points at a secret shelf behind the
So
stove.
it can't be removed, so no physical attacks are going to get through to her. So these ones are pretty much out of the window. So the only thing that will work against her is weakness. Not weakness, is waste. So we need to get things that basically we can just pound and pound waste on top of her until she breaks. Okay. Double that. Double vampirism. Those are pointless. Decompose. Okay. Right. Let's see where it is. There we go. That's fine. She's immune to curse, so we can't reduce her damage. Get as much as those up as possible. Sacrificial gesture. Anything that does damage to us will basically get more waste on her. Is what we want. And we're going to take a lot of damage, unfortunately. I think it's piling up waste on her is our best bet rather than anything else. Okay. Small, compact. Get as much waste on as possible on top of her. Let's try that.
On the hidden shelf, you find, after chasing everyone out of the...
Right. So let's start off with Burning Blood. Go. Decompose, decompose, waste. We just had to burn her down quickly. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about those, unfortunately. She's going to come out swinging against us. Double vampirism to start off so we have some healing. And we're just going to have to tank it. Okay. Double her waist. We'll heal ourselves up. Throw more waste on. There we go. Ugh, that was an annoying fight. Before anybody says about loading earlier, I would say is when you lose a battle, you just go back to your black book and basically reshuffle, so it's exactly the same thing. I was just cutting out the middleman. Right. Took care of that. Switch back over to our normal deck. Yeah, the problem is this deck is fantastic unless we come up against an enemy that's immune to being cursed, and then we're in real trouble. Right. Set off. There we go.
Several crooked Izbas are standing near the river, poverty and gloom emanating from their blackened walls. The gloomy picture is aggravated by the weepings of the mourners. It looks like there's been a death in one of the houses. When you come closer, you notice a woman digging at one of the corners of the house. There's no mistaking it. You've met a local witch. As you suspected, she's collecting earth by the red corner of the house, a place where they pour out water. The water they wash the deceased with.
Let's chase her away.
The moment you take the book, the witch flees in horror. She must have felt your growing power.
Okay. Pienteg Road, not far from the village from here, but something tells me the local Khulduns left their chalks on this road. Okay, here we go. Man, they actually are coming out swinging. So let's do our best to basically end them, shall we? We'll go weakness, weakness. I haven't got anything else to play besides a healing card. And we'll throw some waste on him, which will allow us to basically do that. Alright, we've got to take a good chunk of damage, unfortunately. We should be able to recuperate it. Right. Yeah, because he's got to do sample allies' abilities. Get that off. Vampirism up. And weakness up on that. Okay, that person's down, so that one's coming out swinging. So we need to actually do something about him. Hit him with that, we'll heal up. Get enough armor up to basically do a bit of damage. Heal for a bit of health. Okay, so that one's coming out swinging, so that one needs to die. We'll double the curse on him. A few ticks of damage is fine. I don't want to lose the bonus. Okay. That's armoring up, that's growing to a larger size, which we're not going to allow to happen. Get that up and we'll get some healing going on. There's not a lot we can do at the moment. That's annoying. He's going to grow. Oh, that one's going to heal. That's not great. More waste. I don't think we're going to be able to bust through his shield, unfortunately, in time. Oh well. Maybe we will. Take a tad touch of damage. And we'll go double the waist. Do that. And we'll pretty much have had him wrapped up. Grab that card, there's nothing really that we need. And we're going to put a cut in here, folks. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been the Black Book, and we're going to keep chugging on with getting the story moving along in a positive direction. I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye, lords and ladies.